Hey everybody. Well, namely I'm making this for my one buddy who reached out to me and wanted to check in and all that. It's been a month since my last upload. I'm pretty sure you've seen that. Um, but yeah, it was nice chatting with you with our brief little catch up chat and all, but I know you briefly mentioned you wanted to know more, so I'm gonna just throw this up there. For specifically for you, but for everybody, you know what I mean. So pretty much since the last upload, because like I said, I'm 90% certain because you said you were gonna watch it. So, but yeah, during this past month since the last upload, it's been wild. Um, we've lost a number of stars. I don't really watch the news like that. I mostly find everything I learn through like social media and whatnot. Haven't really watched the news since I was a kid, mostly because it's too depressing. So, but yeah, I did find out about a number of bigger name stars, I should say, that we had lost, like Richard Simmons, Shannon Doherty. Um, her name always escapes me. Shelley Duvall, and there was also that one doctor, and I don't know her name. Um, but yeah, I know those are the number of ones that we lost, and it's pretty sad. You know, that made me pretty down for a bit, because I know Richard Simmons was like the first one I heard, and I was just like, no, because I remember when I was back in high school, we used to. Well, this is like I said, I'm going back probably about 15 years now. Back in high school, so I remember we used to just mess around and go Richard Simmons, you know, and it was just fun because I just remember him always being like, yeah, let's go work it. Uh, Back in the day, and Shannon Doherty. I believe I saw some episodes of what she was in. I was like a soap opera or something like that. I remember her, and I know my mom watched it a lot, and I watched it with her a few times. So I remember her. I I want to say General Hospital, but I'm probably dead wrong. But and of course Shelley Duvall. She was Olive Oil. I love you, Olive Oil. With another legend whose actually anniversary just passed was Robin Williams. And also, of course, she was also with Jack Nicholson. And I want to say Psycho, but I know it's not it. I know he was a psycho, but I mean, sad thing is I watched it not too long ago, before knowing of her passing. But yeah, it's crazy. And of course the doctor. I wish I could remember her name. I have her. I have exactly what she looks like in my head, and I'm like, I remember her like on various shows. She was on various shows. She was on a lot of things as I was growing up. She was very well known, at least more out in the open. And yeah, I remember her on a lot of things as I was growing up. Dr. Ruth something. That was it. But yeah, I think her name was Ruth. It's funny. I know another person with that name too. But yeah, I really wish her name was Ruth. Dr. Ruth something. But yeah, not to mention, like I said, the anniversary. Robin Williams, of course. I watched a lot of him growing up. A lot of him, a lot of Jim Carrey. I'm still big into comedies. Saw Deadpool 3. Just say Deadpool and Wolverine. Sorry, not Deadpool 3. I want to find that pendant. Okay, I want to find that necklace that they have for it. The one that's like half Wolverine, half Deadpool. like a heart. I'm like, that's so cool. I want that. Even if it's like a two-piece thing, I'll give one to the wife. So it'd be like, I don't know. She probably want Deadpool. I'll take the Wolverine. It's cool. They're both awesome. And whatever. The movie was amazing, by the way. Definitely see it. Definitely see it. So I'm also very much looking for the game as well. If anybody remembers that, I remember it back on the PS3. That game was fun. It was crazy. But sadly, it's like something about the rights and everybody lost whatever and whatever. And it's kind of like, oh my god, you want it? You were just like $500, please. It's like, no. I mean, I get it if you're a collector, but I'm gonna play it. I'm not a collector, so $20? I'm gonna give you $20. But yeah. Also, another thing that I do recall was the whole thing on Trump. That was wild. I don't condemn that at all, man. I don't. Ugh. Just no, okay? I don't understand it. I don't understand. Famous words of Kid Icarus again. I know. Another shout out to him. But yeah, I mean, I get people don't like other people, but I don't understand where it gets to the point of where you want to do something like that. I mean, I get, because I mean, I remember me growing up, I know, talking about me. Even with my dad talking about when he grew up and stuff, usually if things got that bad, you beat each other up and they become best friends. But now, everybody's got to go resort to that. You know, it's kind of like, dude, you don't want to, I mean, going in both, in every aspect of everything, you don't do that. Even to your everyday average Joe. Don't do that. Even with, you know, if you want to go between that whole separation of church and state thing, both in religion as well as laws, it says don't do that. So I don't get it, man. I mean, I know, I mean, I'm just done. I can't comprehend it, and I don't want to, you know, because I know, like I said, I don't really keep up with news like that. I don't watch it, so forgive me for not being totally in the know about things. I just know it happened. It was a thing. I don't know any information beyond that, but, you know, it's just, you know, just no. I don't condone that at all. So anyways, moving on to bigger and better things. Actually, not even. Because I know coming up is the anniversary of my father coming up, and so my emotions and mood are kind of like, boop, boop, you know. So, that's why it was a little difficult to put this video up. It's, you know, grief and loss and pain, melancholy, all that good stuff is never truly gone. It still comes back. And I'm living proof of this, along with numerous others as such. So I've made it known to several people, you know, I apologize if I have outbursts and such like that, upset, because my father and I were very close. So I was debating on whether making a video about that whole story, well, not even story, my whole experience on that, in, you know, since it'll be coming up on the anniversary. I was severely debating that. I even went as far as making a timeline and trying to make all the key events known and such, and how I felt about them. But as you know, it's hard. It's close to home because it was a long time, and it's even I had my wife there with me helping and all mentally, should I say emotionally and mentally, because it was very bizarre reliving all that. Looking back in hindsight and all that good stuff. Hindsight 2020 and such, because it's a long experience. And if that, I mean, it might be broken into parts. I don't know, because if I did do that, but that's, like I said, it's heavily debatable. For in memory of, my father, because, like I said, we were very close. It was a very rough road, so to speak, but we had each other, so. But yeah, that was a big thing there. But anyways, buddy, that's all the updates I wanted to give you. Well, I wanted to give you some updates about everything, as you were asking and all, because, we've been friends for, and like I said, you know who you are, and I'll even tell you. So, but yeah, we've been friends for years, so, and we're still good friends. I'd like to even say and admit that we're still good friends. I'm a firm believer of, I don't live to make enemies any day. I'd like to at least get along with everybody, be at least on decent terms with everybody. You can't make everybody happy all the time, but you can at least stay, there on their good side to an extent. You know what I mean? Because there's no point in having people dislike you or hate you for stupid reasons. But still, you gotta be truthful to who you are, too. So, but yeah. Anyways, like I said, hopefully this video finds you all well and all. Like I said, it's a bit of a rough patch here, especially with, being close to my father's anniversary, being close to him, being, and all this madness happening and all. So it's all kind of discombobulating all together. So, anyways, if I don't seize you, it's a beautiful evening, actually, for once. So, enjoy the beautiful evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is. Enjoy it all, because everybody deserves happiness. Everybody deserves peace and all that, tranquility, whatever you want to consider it. Even if it's just for a few moments. Believe me. So, yeah, that's about it for now. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully this finds you well and all. Like I said, I'll even send you, like I said, I'll keep in contact with you. So, alright then, buddy. Like I said, enjoy, and I'll be around later.